Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. On to one of the most famous Twilight Zone episodes ever. Nightmare at 20,000 feet. In this episode, William Shatner plays Robert Bob Wilson, a man who on a flight with his wife sees something on the wing and tries to convince those on the plane, his wife, captain, that it's there, but nobody seems to believe him. And we're led to believe whether or not this is true or he's having another nervous breakdown. I do like how this starts, just him and his wife getting on the plane, right? And they kind of go over what's going on in Bob's life. He's had a nervous breakdown. He was on a flight before and he had a nervous breakdown and they had to take him off, and he spent a few months like 6 months, I think, in a mental rehabilitation clinic. And so now he's finally getting on the plane to go back to his family. His wife is there with him. And it just, from point A to point B here, it ramps up as the episode goes along. Yeah, there's not really a twist other than it's probably just the reveal of whether or not it actually happened, that sort of thing. But it is one of those things that sometimes get on my nerves, where you keep saying, this is happening, and every time someone looks, it's not there. No matter what he keeps seeing, every time he points it out, someone looks, it's gone. So they say gremlin, but I thought it was a gargoyle. I don't know. The makeup effects, I'm assuming by William Tuttle, look sort of similar to the ones from Eye of the Beholder. Not as dressed up in the lips, but similar. I can see them having limited molds in the 1960s, I guess, but it looks better, I think, than that. He's in like a furry suit. It's a guy in a furry suit. It's not that intimidating. That's what they use in the Twilight Zone, the movie from 1983, which I feel like the first issue with that one is that in the Twilight Zone, the movie version of this, he has no wife. It's just a guy on a plane freaking out. Here, the wife is there for emotional support. She tries to help him. She tries to help him understand, you know. She's the one that goes to the captain to have him come and talk. And then they give him a sleeping pill, which obviously he doesn't take because the way Shannon puts it in his mouth, puts it off to the side, and I'm like, he's not falling asleep. And then he goes, problem is, when he spits it out, it makes this loud noise that his wife probably would have heard and should have woke up from. I don't know. You gotta suspend your disbelief or something like that for a TV show, but who knows? Yeah. Shatner's the only actor I recognize here, but he does a very good job. Like, I mean, he is fully Shatnering out here. Who's the thing? Wing. Oh, you have to believe me. You have to look here now. He's full Shatner here. He is going at it in this episode. He is 110% the best thing in this episode, bar none. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I do like the plane set here. It's very simple, just rows. It works. The door, that sort of thing. There's not much you can. His window, I think, is the only one that he looks out and things. It's, you know, raining and storming, and my only issue with this is that we see that this creature is ripping open the wing, right? It's storming out there, so if rain gets in there when it, I don't know, but yeah, it's good. So I don't have any behind the scenes stuff, as I've been sort of getting information from the Twilight Tober Zone over on Channel Awesome. But Walter hasn't gotten to this episode yet, so I don't have a behind the scenes thing other than, like I said, I assume William Toll did the effects, and I don't know. I like the look of it. I mean, it's still black and white, but for some reason, I feel like it's lit well. You know, the scenes, especially the scenes where it's storming outside. It actually looks like it's storming. There are times where it rains at movies and TVs where you can tell it's just a rain tower coming down just because the way it's coming down, there's no wind. Sometimes you can have a wind in there, but it's coming down. This looks like it could be a legitimate storm. They filmed it in a thunderstorm, which we know it's not, but it works. As for the ending, it's not really a twist, but in the ending, he freaks out, he grabs someone's gun, opens the window, which I'm not sure you're supposed to be able to do on a plane, and he gets sucked out, but not all the way. He shoots the creature a few times, the creature dies, and then we snap cut to him being rolled out on a stretcher, which was also in the movie version, but I don't remember him shooting the creature. I don't know. And, and his wife telling him, it's all over now. He goes, I know it is. I'm the only one who does. But soon, everyone else will. And then you have Rod's narration, where the camera pans out as he's narrating, and you see the curled up piece of metal on the wing. Now, it is a gargoyle, but he says gremlin because, in World War II, they were claiming there were gremlins in the gears, gremlins messing up the airplanes, sort of thing. There's a very good Bugs Bunny cartoon about him going up against a gremlin trying to destroy his plane. So, and on a VHS tape back in the day. I haven't seen that cartoon in a long time. I should look for my VHS tapes and see if I can't find those cartoons on YouTube somewhere to just sort of either react or talk about them for, birth month. But, yeah. So it shows you that quite possibly this was real. I mean, it has to be. There's no other way it could have happened. The whole episode, you are wondering, or you're supposed to wonder. I kind of it's something. You're supposed to wonder whether he's actually seen this or he's having another breakdown. There is one little thing that caught me, though, is that at one point you do see the gremlin just go and duck down away from the thing. Whereas every other time they go looking, he's gone. There's one time, if you took that out, it would have worked more. But the fact that you see him duck out of the way makes you think, okay, he's doing it on purpose so no one else sees him. He's fucking with this guy, basically. He's messing with him. But I feel like if you took that shot out of him moving out of the way, it would have worked better as suspended. Like, is he actually doing this? Is this actually going on? Is it in his head? But the fact that he just moves to the side or ducks out of the way made me go, okay, it's happening, and things just messing with him. Overall, this was actually pretty good. I think I'm going to do one more today. I'm going to split this over 3 days. Just because... yeah, they're coming on Tuesday, aren't they? Shit. Well, I'll see how many I can do tomorrow, actually. But instead of split it over 3 days. Take a break. And then Wednesday come back. After tomorrow. We'll see. We see how I feel tomorrow. If I want to do more. But I'll do one more. And then we're done for the day. But this was still good. Still good. Yes, still good. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this episode? Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.